welcome back to another demo. Made some progress over the last few weeks. It's been killing my head, but I made some really good progress, so it's time to show some things off. First off, I have collisions against the walls working. You can run into walls and it'll slide you along. I also added a couple blocks that I could collide with, and you can wedge yourself into the wall. And you can crouch, which crawls you along. And that's pretty much all I can demonstrate with the just the keyboard controls. So now I'm going to switch over to VR. Get rid of these pop-ups. There we go. Where are my controllers? So I'm still sitting in my chair. And the same collision works. You can wedge yourself in. Uses the same routines for that. If I crouch, I'm close to the floor. My hands don't have any collision yet, but I can stick my face with the floor and it will black me out. It'll do the same thing over here with the walls. And if I stick my head backward to the wall, it'll give me an effect that shows me which way I need to go to come back into the room again. It's something similar to what Half-Life Alyx does. It's not exactly like that, but the effect is, or the intention is the same. And this block here is a critical blocker, so if you stick your face in that, it'll also block you out. It also works to stick your face in the side segment, as well as in the corner. So that's all working. But if you stick your face in the crate, that doesn't block you out at all because it's not a critical object. Half-Life Alyx does things the same way with crates that you can pick up. And crouch, as I also demonstrated, crouching also works. Now, one thing that I did not demonstrate was, I'm going to stand up now. You can see I'm stepping off my footpad here. And no matter how far I step off, it will always spin where my head is. So if I step sideways over here, it will always spin on my head instead of treating me like I'm at the end of a long arm. Additionally, something else that Half-Life did, let me get my chair out of the way. If you stick your head through a wall and then you try to move, it'll always pop you back to your last good physics position. It'll also do the same if you try to walk through an object. It'll pop you back to where your last good position was. But if I walk through an object and then I step off to the side, whoops, that didn't work. Let me try this again. Gotta find myself a good location to do this at. So if I walk through, but then I step over here, it still didn't work. I know I can do this. Step forward, and step over here. It's still popping me back. What's supposed to work is if you walk into the object and then step out again, it should let you stay where you were. Okay, that one worked. So if in any way the last good position can't make it to where you walked to because it's still colliding with an object, it'll pop you back to where you were. Otherwise, I can step to anywhere I want and continue moving from that location instead of getting popped back. I'll just demonstrate that one more time with a wall. So you stick your face in and it pops you back. And if I walk along the wall and I push my face sideways, you can't really tell that this is happening in the video, but in the VR helmet, I'm pushing the wall away with my head. it's preventing me from going inside. But if you stand still, you can stick your head in. But if you try to move, it'll always pop you back out again. That's pretty much the way Half-Life Alyx works. It's not a bad system, so I'll just continue working with that. Okay, so that's it for the flat screen stuff. I'm going to switch over to red-blue so I can show off that stuff again. This all seems to be working. Very good. So stick my face in. You get the blackout effect. Pull back out again. Do the same to a wall. And turn around. Back up and get that effect. Stick your face in the crate. Nothing happens. And you can crouch. I can stick my hands through. I haven't done that collision detection yet, but I'll get to it. And then switching over to Google Cardboard. This requires an iPhone 7 with a 2.3-inch screen. You just play it on your phone, put it in the Google Cardboard harness, and it should look normal for you. So that's what that looks like. Even in a corner. And trying to walk through a wall, and it pops you back out. And trying to walk along a wall and stick your head in while you're walking, it just pushes the wall away. And again, that's hard to tell that that's what's happening with what you're watching, but you can definitely tell in the VR headset, because when you move your head and the world moves with you, it's very disorienting. And I guess that's pretty much all there is to show on this one. I think I crouched already. So that's all there is to show for this video. In the next video, I'm going to try to get some hand collision happening. I'll get some jumping and falling happening. I'll probably have a slope that I can walk up, and then a ledge that I can walk off and fall, just to try all that out. So it's coming along. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in my next demo.